my channel Sunrise to Sunset. My name is Lisa, I'm a Reiki Master and Intuitive Empath, and this is going to be a reading for my beautiful shiny gemstones. I went a bit redneck for that. Before we get started, as always, a massive thank you for your likes, shares, subscriptions, donations, for booking me for a personal reading and joining me on the one-to-one intuitive guidance courses. If you'd like to find out more about booking me for a personal reading or joining me on the one-to-one intuitive guidance courses, please do check out my website sunrisetosunset.co.uk, or have a little look at the description box below, my lovelies. Readings start from £5.55. Okay, so you can pay for 1, 2, 3 or 4 questions. So it breaks it down, makes it affordable. I know times are ruddy hard for everybody, my lovely. So if you have got a question, you can break it down. If you're watching this as a live premiere, get yourselves in that chat box, okay? Come and say hello. And do remember that all readings are timeless, my lovelies. So there's a great big playlist of Gemini timeless readings for you to wade through. Yeah, if you're bored, or if one of the titles resonates, then that reading's for you. Archangel Metatron, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael and Archangel Sandalphon, please bring forward messages for Gemini's highest good only, messages for Gemstars highest good only, please. And Earth Magic really strongly called. We don't normally start with Earth Magic. So why have you called me over? Messages for Gemstars highest good, right, okay. Okay, we've got DNA, Karma, we've got Cave, Sanctuary, we've got Rain. Oh dear. Messages please for Gemini's highest good only. Okay, oh. Okay. Oh yeah, we got that on the bottom. I'm going to pull that out as well. And that. Oh, they want this as well, that's interesting. Let's put that there and that there. Okay. Righty ho. First card that comes out is normally the most important card, my lovelies. We've got DNA. Very prevalent subject right now, isn't it? Very prevalent. And it's like, oh, choose your words. Great. We're kicking off with a card where I have to censor myself to appease the YouTube gods. Oh dear. So we just love to remember the days of free speech. Right, we've got DNA. Okay, so karma cleansing from DNA. Karma cleansing from DNA. It's hard to know what to say sometimes here. We've got a lot of, you see, like we've got this massive tsunami, we've got this rain here. There's a lot of water, we've got this storm, we've got the ebb and flow. But what they're saying to me is there's going to be a massive cleansing of karmic DNA, okay? So that isn't going to be, we're not talking about you or I, Jerry Gemstars, Light Warriors. We're talking about those in power. Those in power right now, okay? A karmic cleansing of DNA. There's so much talk in the spiritual community about this big flash that is going to be occurring, and they're kind of bringing me to that storyline here. Okay, so we are going to be seeing in the next coming months, I would say, not even months, weeks, the next couple of weeks, moving into months, a big karmic cleanup. It's hard to know what to say because they're showing me quite, this could be quite catastrophic. Interesting. It might be something that we need to go into our cave and avoid. Jemmy Jam stars while the fire rages outside the cave. We're just going to go into our cave. These are very aboriginal almost as well, aren't they? Or beginning of times, you know. This prehistoric is the word that I'm looking for. Prehistoric. Big old cleansing of karma. A big old cleansing of karma. Oh, this is a tricky one. Spirit. I know what I want to say. Maybe I'll have to make this a private video. Okay, so it's going to be... No, water's very cleansing. It's very purifying. So whether this is an actual big watery event that is going to cleanse away those with karmic DNA. Now, I've never said messages like this before, had a message like this before. So it's going to be quite hard to deliver on YouTube. Okay, so there's going to be a big purification, and it's going to cause a big wake-up call for humanity. Okay, so we've been asking people to wake up. Now, this looks like it's going to be the big wake-up call, you know, this purification, this body of water, whether that be a metaphysical body of water or an actual physical body of water, my lovely. We are asked to have strength during this time. We are asked to go with the ebb and flow, okay? Tide comes in, tide comes out. Sometimes darkness is prevalent, sometimes light is prevalent. But to have strength, okay? Hold your strength. You are light warriors. But we know that there's a massive power play happening at this time, okay? A lot of energy is being brought down to earth, whether that is, you know, the sun at the moment is having massive solar flares, massive CMEs, bringing down light codes. This could be the solar flash, okay? But there's a lot of power play, a lot of energy being brought onto this earth plane right now. Also a lot of energy being generated on the earth plane right now with a certain facility in the mountains, okay? So I watched a very interesting video as well the other day about how the amount of magnetic energy that they are ramping up on Earth is actually affecting the solar field that protects us and drawing it in towards Earth. I think it was BP Earthwatch that brought that video out. Extremely interesting. So I'm sorry if this is going to be a bit of a stop-start, because I'm having to censor myself as I'm speaking, because you've probably seen the flow of traffic to my videos is just being strangulated massively, and I still want to be able to get the videos out. I'm not bothered about the strangulation. I'm bothered that I won't be able to get these messages out if I push my luck too far, okay? But, you know, we've got the beginning of creation here as well, very much highlighted, okay? So, you know, this is quite a biblical tale down on the table here. And I did not expect such a message to come from Earth Magic, you know. It's quite a heavy, dark message, and this is an interesting deck. But, you know, we've got the creation story coming out, and that's also tied into that certain facility, where they are messing with matter that is to do with God's creation, okay, and with the God gene as well, being brought back to this DNA card as well, okay. I know that certain facility isn't messing with this God gene, but there's somehow that's tied in. They've just brought this to you know, for me to say this message to you, okay. So this is quite a biblical story down on the table. I just said prophetic. Okay. I never really had a message like this. I'm gonna go with the mermaids. We've got all this water down on the table. Let's see what the mermaids have got to add to this, please. Very intriguing story. It's not even this is like more you know, we always have a very Gemini reading. This feels like more of a prophetic warning to man, to the collective. I just thought we were going to do a lovely... Wow, we've got Atlantis coming out. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the destruction and creation of civilizations. Okay. I mean, that's what we want, isn't it? That is what we want, you know, the destruction of this system and the creation of a more high vibrational place such as Atlantis. Farewell to the moon. Oh, God. Not literally. No. This is intriguing or baffling reading, and at the same time hard to deliver because of what I can and can't say on here. So do bear with me. We've got sisterhood. Ooh, wow. We've got this fertility card as well here. Creation. Under creation is fertility. Okay. So it is interesting. It's like a doom-laden positive message. It's like interesting, okay? So we all know about the fall of Atlantis. Rapid development, excellence, and success. So I've just been speaking about this in a private reading to somebody as well, about how things are rapidly manifesting. Like, you know how we manifest with positivity and negativity, we'll draw in, you know, whatever it is we're in alignment with. Well, that is happening so much more rapidly. Could possibly to do with that certain facility. How many times I'm going to say it in this video. But it's happening rapidly, okay? And we've got this rapid development. It's interesting because I just don't know how much I believe or understand about this great flash. You know, this great flash is going to occur. Humanity is going to ascend, and we are rapidly going to go into this, you know, beautiful, brand new golden earth, 5D, ascended place, okay? Now, I'm not saying that that cannot happen. My practical earth brain, which I've always had, I'm spiritual, you know, as I come, but I still have my practical earth brain that always questions, okay? So I'm always, my higher self is always battling that very earthbound energy, okay? But, you know, we said about this massive purification of the land, of negative DNA, karmic DNA being cleansed out, okay? And then we have this Atlantis card coming in. We've got farewell to the moon here. Appreciate and enjoy the lunar light and cycles. Okay, so I'm actually recording this as a new moon today. And the next full moon is another supermoon. So we just had a supermoon. How can the next one be a supermoon? There seems to be a lot of supermoons, which incidentally creates massive bodies of water, or the tide, the fluctuation, the ebb and flow of the tides to get bigger, okay? So this water purification, whether it's going to be metaphysical or physical, there's going to be an upwelling of water, of this purification energy, and it could possibly be tied in. I'd love to know the date, because very interesting that certain facility, I thought, and I was positive, it was June, around June 4th to 5th, that they were going to be ramping it up to the highest, most power that they've never, ever used before. But it's July, around about Independence Day, that it's going to be happening. What is the date of the next full moon, my lovelies? What is the date? I need to check that. I might do it now. Let me have a look. 13th of July. Ooh. Close to the Earth. Okay, so it's the 13th of July, and it's going to be the closest that the moon comes to the Earth. So the water upwelling is going to be very extreme compared to a normal full moon or even a normal super moon. Okay, so very interesting. We've got, so that's happening, you know, a few days after that 4th or the 5th, you know, a week or so later. We've got sisterhood, so friendship, allies, compatible souls, loyalty, joy and delight. Okay, so it's going to be very much relying on friends, allies at this time, and allies is coming out very strongly. You know, with what's happening right now with two certain countries fighting each other, the word ally coming out could have a lot of bearing on this reading as well, my lovelies. But, you know, find your sisterhood, find your brotherhood, find those that you connect with, find those that you can depend on during these times, okay? And fertility, coming in underneath creation is fertility. And we've got rapid development, and she's holding this egg here, okay, with a little baby mermaid in. Super cute. But it's very representative of the world, isn't it, of the Earth, and even possibly this full moon. So we've got potential, powerful creative energy, and initiation energy. What that certain facility is definitely initiating big energy at this time. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens, if anything, around July the 4th, my lovelies. Wow. They just said, what if what their plan completely backfires on the forces of darkness? Very interesting. This reading, I'm sorry, like, I know it's a bit like, I don't know what I can and can't say. Oh, it's an interesting one, this one, blimey. It's going to go down in my memory. I don't quite know where to take it from here. Let's get some star cards. Okay. Got the bottom of the deck. It's just like screaming portal. She's literally jumping into, oh wow. So I made a video called Portals to the Soul, and I kept showing these I flashed it quickly, so a pupil, and then a portal, and then certain facility, their round thing that looks like this as well, all in alignment, flashing in between each other. And this is like literally a combination of the pupil, the eye, and it's water. She's diving in. It's very hard to see because they're quite small cards. I don't know if you can see, I don't know if I've got the right angle. So yeah, she's literally diving in there into a portal, massive body of water, pupil. Andromedan energy. It says jump in, adventure, say yes to change. Okay, so say yes to change, my lovelies. But that the imagery there, just like, ooh, okay. All these messages that I've been getting all this year suddenly coming together in one big reading. Crazy. Oh look, she's also jumping in. Oh, she's coming out the other side. She's coming out the other side of that portal. How interesting. So you just see the tootsies here, you can't see the feet here, and she's literally jumping out the other side of Earth. It says Earth School, my lovelies. Life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. Wow, that's why we're here, isn't it, my lovelies? Literally in Earth School. Interesting reading. Okay, baby steps. Oh my goodness, we've got this baby is now literally taking first steps there as well. And look at that, she's going through a doorway. called? Let's get one more. I remember. Oh, look, she's sitting looking at the body of water, which is a portal, saying, I remember. Okay. So, we're going to jump in. We're going to jump in, and then we're going to come out the other side. This portal energy. Just jump right in, gem stars. You know, you are a child of the cosmos. It's going to be a piece of cake. Earth school, so life lessons, soul growth, study and higher learning. Okay, so this is, you know, this period that we're going through now, this is almost like, you know, when you're in your last year of school and you have all your massive major exams. It's like, this is a very, very testing time, shall we say. Okay, and we are being tested to see how we react, to see if we, you know, maybe swap sides or are dragged into the negativity, the darkness. Okay, very, I mean, I don't know, this reading's blowing my mind a little bit. I don't really know I feel like it's a little bit above me. Baby steps, so take baby steps, so action, follow your intuition before it makes sense. Okay, so, you know, that's what all this last couple of years, you know, your readings has all been about, your psychic skills, utilising your intuition, trusting your intuition, but then taking action. In that reading that I've just done, private reading as well, this came out, there's no point in having the intuitive skills of saying, oh, you know, oh, I've got this intuitive hit, but I'm just going to ignore it now, and I'm not going to take any action. And then the opportunities slide by. Okay, so it's all been gearing up to this point of time, you know, and I said about how everything's speeding up. Okay, we need to be taking action on our intuition before it even makes sense. This is going to save a lot of life even. Okay, and I know that sounds, it cringed me to say that then. The spirit's like, so, like, sometimes I have to say things, and like I said about my earth school self gets a bit cringe, and it's like, no, this is the message. Okay, so follow your intuition before it makes sense. It may save lives, and not just, you know, you are the one with the strong intuition possibly in your group, your family, your friend circle. Okay, Gemmies, that is why you are here. Okay, that is why you came with this skill, this skill set, is so that you can be this guiding light for other people. Okay, you're called. Soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. We're not in, you know, we've got the baby there, we've got the baby steps, okay, we've got school. You know, we're in that, these are like the earlier years in school, and we're in that last year where everything is important. You know, it's leading up to the next phase. So when you're in that last year of school, it's important because it's, you know, it's what career you're going to have. It's going to determine the rest of your life. That is the energy that I'm very much getting for this reading and for these times in general. It's time to step up. It's time for all of humanity to step up. They just said step the F up in my head there. Like serious, you know, like step the F up, okay? That was quite stern. They're like, yes, you've been this baby, you know, we've babied you, and now is so important that we grow up, okay, and step up. And remember, okay, I remember, it's like literally looking into this portal of water. Soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. Okay, the fated life. So in other words, you know, just leaving things to fate, Or are we going to, or are we, and it's landing on creation, are we going to create, or are we just going to leave things up to fate? Okay, because things that are being, that we may leave to fate, other people are planning and organising. There's no fate involved, or, you know, it's not an accident. They are creating our fate. Or are we going to create the life that was destined for us? We have free will. We have a choice. Okay? We have a choice. It's time that we understood that. And it's time that we stepped up. And it's time that we took action, my lovelies. Wow. They just got very serious with that delivery of that then. It's like time to step the F up. Oh, let's go with these. These are quite deep. Okay, messages for Gemstars highest good only, please. Whoa. Oh, survival. Oh my God, he's literally standing in front of a pyramid, the full moon, and a body of water. Because there's oceans next to the pyramids, right? How interesting. Oh, we've got the Keeper of the Scales, fairness and balance. Remember that ebb and flow? Like when I said that, you know, sometimes the light overtakes the dark. Sometimes the dark overtakes the light. The light is always seeking balance, but the dark is always pushing to overtake. The bottom of the deck as well, the Phoenix, surrender to change, resurrection. Oh my goodness. Resurrection. We've literally got, you know, the death and the birth, the creation story. And what have we got? The Lady of the Mirror, reflection, non-judgment. What is that? They drew me to that then. The Ice Queen. Ideas preserved, non-action and entitlement. Okay. What drew me in was the owl. And then we have the Eagle King, the big picture, angelic help. You always get your birds in, don't you, Gemmies? You always get your birds in. Right. Okay, so we do have survival, you know, coming off the back of that massive wave of destruction there. We have the energy of survival. And it says false promises as well. So be aware of false promises at this time, you know. When people seek to control, they like to take away, so that when they give you a crumb, you're like, I'm so grateful, I'm so grateful. And these crumbs are often illusions, so that they can be whisked away. Just when you think you're going to be receiving a crumb, oh, we'll have that back. Okay, so be aware of those false promises that may be made, particularly to tempt you over, to lure you away from the forces of light. But bloody interesting that he's got an ocean next to a pyramid and a full moon. Okay, it'll be interesting to see where this reading leads in a couple of months' time. Okay, so fairness and balance, you know, and the Keeper of the Scales, this is the forces of light. Okay, keeping that fairness, keeping that balance, striving to just have balance and not have one take over the light. The light doesn't want to take over the darkness. We need the darkness, but the darkness doesn't want the light. The darkness is threatened by the light. Okay, so the darkness seeks to extinguish the light, and the light seeks balance the whole time. It's a tricky one, isn't it? But we've got resurrection, rising like the phoenix from the ashes. So after this purification, this massive purification takes place. They just said destruction. Okay, as this destruction takes place, and they're drawing me to Atlantis. Resurrection and surrender to change. Okay, so we will, you know, change is always needed. Change is quite feared a lot of the time because we don't want to swap out what we've already got for something worse. But what if it's actually better? Rapid development. Okay, potential, powerful creative energy, initiation energy. These fertile, beautiful, fertile, oh my goodness, just being brought back to another personal reading I did. If you're watching this, you're going to know. You'll be like, oh my goodness, that was my reading. I'm not going to say your name because, you know, I don't want to... It's private, okay? But, you know, in her reading, I spoke about how Indigenous tribes, and we started with this beautiful Indigenous card here, how they burn, you know, they knew they know Mother Gaia, and they know when to burn the land to create fertility, to create life, okay? Resurrection, my lovelies. Wow. So the Lady of the Mirror, reflection and non-judgment, again by a body of water. She's reflecting in this body of water, looking at her reflection, but the energy of being non-judgmental, okay? So as this is all happening, Gemstar, you have to be of that highest vibrational energy of being in a non-judgmental space, but just having positive creational energy for this rapid development for excellence and success. And then we've got the Ice Queen, so ideas preserved. So when I was doing one of the reasons why Spirit asked me to make all these videos over the last at least 6 months is so that I can put them on a USB stick and bury them in various places, not just one but a few, okay? So that the ideas can be preserved, so that if we do have a catastrophic, and this is why I've been doing these videos, so I don't know why I'm surprised at this reading, but it's a shock to see it down on the table rather than being given to me, you know, via my guides. It is to preserve ideas, okay? And I did say that to you guys in community posts and also within the context of those videos, that you might want to download them, not just my videos, but, you know, whatever it is of yours that you wish to preserve in case we are reset, okay? So that future generations can A, have a heads up that humanity gets reset every now and again, and B, that the ideas are preserved, that pure light ideas and not twisted illusions or manipulations are forwarded. Sorry, they just showed me a massive preservation of seeds, DNA. They're well set for a reset. They've got everything that they need, all the pure seeds, all the pure DNA, DNA of animals that haven't existed in our lifetimes being preserved. Wow, this is a heavy reading for YouTube. Okay, and then non-action and entitlement. So we're being, you know, we've got this action here and then non-action here, okay? So it's saying take action. don't be taking non-action. Look, she's just sleeping. She's just sleeping there, like, yeah, la la la. Take action, okay? Preserve those ideas. And then we've got the Eagle King. So the big picture and angelic help, okay? So see the bigger picture, be non-judgmental, see the bigger picture, okay? Sometimes we have to burn down the forest so that fresh growth can pop up, but we are having angelic help, angelic assistance, and gem stars. You guys are protected. Okay. Just want to see which ascended masters are looking out for us at this time. If we go through this, which ascended masters? Whoa. Oh. Oh my goodness, no waysy. that even be? Sorry, you don't know what the personal reading that I've just done for somebody. That's insane. Wow, I'm going to be literally linking, I'll be linking you to this, who that personal reading is for, just in case you don't see it. But wow, this lady got the same cards. All of them, I'm pretty sure. This one, definitely these. Wow. So we've got the Gemini, the Gemstar card. We've got the 3 peace lilies here. So hold your peace. We've even got peace lilies on Mary. So we've got both Marys. We've got Mother Mary and Mary Magdalene. Okay, sorry, I'm getting a bit, because I'm like, oh my goodness, we already had these. I was like, no, that was a personal. It's crazy. I've also, this was a couple of days ago I did that reading. I've used these cards since for other readings, so that has just absolutely blown my mind. Choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all, and remember that love has no boundaries. Okay, so having no judgment, choose to forgive anybody with karmic DNA that you may need to forgive. We are going to have, humanity is going to need to be in that energy of forgiveness to move forward, so that we can evolve, we can ascend. So any perpetrators that may have hurt you in the past as well, choose to forgive. We've also got sacred vision. Okay, so trusting in your intuition, Gemstars, they're saying again, it could actually save yours or somebody else's life. We've got the both of the mothers, we've got the fertility card, and then 2 of the most beautiful divine feminines here, the mothers. Okay, that's interesting. Was Mary Magdalene? So we've got Jesus's mum and Jesus's partner. We've got love and peace. Let go of the need to be right. So it's just bizarre how this ties in with that reading. Forgive him. Okay, let go of the need to be right. Okay, it's just gonna, it's that right, wrong, left, right. It's opposition, isn't it? Okay, just be in the energy of peace. Let love and peace flow. Mother healing is possible at this time. And then Teacher Awakens, Mary Magdalene. You have something important to share. Follow the inner call and don't let anything stop you. Okay, so share, as going back to that sacred vision as well, utilising that intuition. Teacher Awakens. Teach other people to open their third eye. Okay, specifically moving forwards, you're going to have the opportunity to show other people how strong your intuition is, and once they see that, you are then going to have the opportunity to be the teacher that awakens. Okay, so the teacher awakens within you, but you are the teacher that awakens. Okay, awakens those that may be sleeping in the cold. Okay, gems. Wow, heavy reading. And then of course, portal. The cosmic gateway. It's just coming out left, right and centre at the minute. I'm not really surprised that this has come out again, but the other ones are just, it slowed my brain a little within this reading. I'm just a bit gobsmacked. Portal energy. So your thoughts are magnetic. Oh my goodness, what was I talking about? Magnetic. And even within this card it says, about this magnetic energy. But what I was saying earlier about how this rapid manifestation, this energy is just ramping up very, very quickly. So whereas it might have taken a lot of time to manifest something in before, it's the speed at which it's happening now is speeding right up. So your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Keep them high vibrational. But really interesting, they're pointing out that gateways, portals are magnetic. Miraculous changes are occurring. And we've been getting this, haven't we? How many readings now? Different, you know, different cards, different decks, same message. Speak with truth. Speak up. It's time to speak up. Okay, it's time to not have any fear about, you know, whatever it is that we need to say. I don't have fear about saying whatever I need to say on here. It just would be annoying if I can't reach anyone with any messages, okay? I won't be able to do my mission work. So it is a bit, I do have to tread kind of carefully, although I haven't particularly. Open communication, okay? So get a weight off your chest. Speak up with love and be heard. Speak up with love and be heard at this time, okay? We are, like they're saying, take action. You know, we're in that last stage of school. You know, we're big boys and girls now, and we've got to speak up, okay? Let's see which power animal is going to protect us. That's interesting. There's a stag on the bottom of the deck, and what was that mean? It's a buck moon. And we've got a stag on the bottom of the deck there. Cool. Well, right, which power animal is going to be... Oh my goodness. Gems, this reading's blowing my mind. Not only have we got the whale, who survives in the deepest of water, the whale's got the DNA symbol. The first card that comes out is always the most important card within the reading. Let's see what the whale has to say. God, I did not expect such a... Oh, wow. So it's opened up on the stag, and it says ceremony and ritual on the stag. Right, I'm not going to get drawn into that. I want to read it. I'm going to read that one afterwards for myself. Wow, this reading's crazy. So the key word is codes. Okay, so, you know, not only is there, as well, we talked about that solar flash. So the karmic clearing out of the DNA, but also, you know, we haven't mentioned the upgrade within that solar flash. The upgrading of the DNA, of the light body. God, this is a very interesting reading. So you could be feeling emotionally unbalanced, need physical energy balancing. Balance, what was we talking about? The scales of balance. Need physical energy balancing, or need to get in touch with the essence of your inner heart, to begin to reconnect to how you truly feel and not how you think you feel. You may need to express, get a weight off your chest, your emotional self, and allow your voice to release the tension and emotion you have suppressed and built up over time. Some could feel the need to explore their genetic lineage, while others could be interested in exploring past life regression or having an in-depth etheric or shamanic healing. Some may feel a strong need to understand the deeper nature of their soul self to enable a lineage of gifts to surface and the expression of an individual sense of destiny and purpose to evolve. Whale enhances light integration and remanifestation of gifts stored within your DNA. Whale decodes distortion in the DNA and heals genetic weakness so that the DNA can rejuvenate itself into a perfect strand sequence. Whale unites cosmic worlds that speak of ancient times. Oh my goodness, this reading's amazing. And brings unity, compassion, sacred knowledge, and brotherly love. We've got the sisterhood card into your reality. Whale enhances clairaudient abilities and allows you to hear and receive different levels of frequency not often heard by the human ear. You may be drawn into understanding and working with the DNA, either through science, medicine, shamanism, or etheric healing. You may be interested in genetics, researching human or even animal behaviour, regression therapy, history, genealogy, working in libraries or research facilities. We've been talking about a certain facility. Okay, very interesting reading. I might have to watch this a couple of times just to re-absorb it. I don't watch back my readings either. When you see me in chat, the reading's playing, but it's on silent. I never listen to or re-watch my readings, so I might have to re-watch this one. I want to get one of these. Oh, wow. They just said about divine animals as well, didn't they? Okay. Whoop. What have we got? Joy. Happy joy. Okay, be in that energy of joy, my lovelies. Where's that gone? There it is. What number are you? 27. Discover what you love. If a thought does not give you joy, then search for one that does. Thank that thought for showing you where you don't feel joyful, and then reach for a pleasing thought. You can empower yourself by choosing joyful thoughts, and you will disempower yourself by choosing sad thoughts. Okay, I'm not going to read the rest of that. I don't know why. Like, it's self-explanatory. We're talking about that manifestation again, and the speeding up of it, the quickening of it. You know, if we want to be in a miserable mood, we are literally going to attract tenfold misery. If we want to wake up and say, we're going to be happy today, we will bring it in tenfold. It is that simple. It's got very simple. Whereas before we might have to wait and then it might get a bit messy. It's now very instant and very simple. And very obvious. Okay, messages for Gemini's highest good only. What do gem stars need to know, please? Ooh. Okay, we'll take that one that's there. So, soul time. The frequency of... Oh, look at how portal-like that is, blimey. Very portal-like. Sorry, the two infinity symbols that ending and beginning, ending and beginning. The frequency of soul time asks us to allow the possibility of a new reality to emerge. We've got to stop clinging on to the old. One that embraces the concept that while the corporal body is mortal, the soul is timeless, limitless and infinite. That's why it's got the two infinity symbols linking. All endings bring a new beginning, my lovelies. Okay, we'll get an affirmation. Thank you. Serenity. Hold your peace. Okay, let go of the need to be right. Through love, release and inner work, I know peace. I have a gentle view of life and welcome every step with confidence. I remain brave in the face of fear and have the wisdom to let the universe do its work. Okay, we're getting in the way a little bit at the minute, aren't we? Flapping around. What's going to happen? What's going to happen? Okay, let the universe do its work. We just have to hold our peace, hold our joy, and take action for creativity, you know, creation. Oh, this is a very interesting reading. I've probably said that a million times. Right, we're going to end with an angel of light. Okay. Laughter, yes. So we've got joy, we've got laughter, and serenity. Okay, high vibrational energies. Laughter is a wonderful healer. It shakes out fear and leaves you feeling happier, clearer, and more relaxed. Remember that angels fly because they take themselves lightly. So make light of difficulties and see the funny side of situations. Okay? I keep saying in the last few readings as well, laugh in the face of fear. We're going to laugh in the face of fear. And Spirit keeps reiterating that message. When you relax and laugh, your angels drop in new suggestions and ideas which can transform difficulty into delight. Okay? Because when we're all, you know, in that low vibrational energy, they can't even connect to us. So we have to raise our vibration to allow those downloads, to allow that connection to spirit. Okay, the high vibrational force will not connect to somebody in a low vibrational energy. Hence why people in low vibrational energy have to come to you, my lovely light warriors, to vampire off your light energy. Laughter is the sunshine which dissolves the darkness. So be merry, joyous and fun-filled. Laughter is the sunshine which dissolves the darkness. So be merry, joyous and fun-filled, my beautiful, shiny, shiny gem stars. Your affirmation for this reading: I see the humour in everything, okay? I'm not like literally chuckling at this reading because it's been a bit like scratchy heady, a bit like a little bit overwhelming. Okay, so I see the humour in everything. Laugh or cry, isn't it, gems? Laugh or cry, okay? And we've got a lot of cry purification energy down on that table. So it's up to us to choose free will. Wow, I'm going to be waiting now for this full moon, or around about the 4th of July. Independence Day. Hold on to your hats, gem stars. It might be an interesting ride. Grab yourself a lifeboat. Grab yourself your brotherhood, your sisterhood of friends, and a few good life jackets. Okay. Lots and lots of love. Yeah, I hope if you got to the end of this reading with me, hats off. Congratulations. Okay. Until next time, my lovelies. Thank you for spending your time with me. Namaste.